In this last episode of 2022, we have a special message for you from the Communication Department of the General Conference of Seventh-day Adventists.
As this year draws to a close, we would like to say thank you for your prayers and continued support for ANN. Over the past year, it was evident that God has done great and marvelous things in His church. From baptisms and I Will Go initiatives to business meetings and humanitarian relief efforts, we have enjoyed providing you with the latest coverage of Adventist news stories from around the world.
2022 marked a significant milestone for ANN. For the first time in the history of the World Church, the 61st General Conference section experienced broader than ever media coverage. Despite pandemic restrictions and a reduced session schedule, the nearly week-long event was broadcast live for the world to watch from the comfort of their homes. The hybrid session truly became a digital-first event, as our communication team was committed to bringing you live updates across the church's social media platforms. Through nearly 3,800 posts during GC session, the church's channels reached over 22 million people. During GC session, ANN produced 30-minute news programs covering each day's business meetings and news. ANN Late Nightish episodes were produced to help our young people understand GC session and the organization of the Adventist Church. Our writing team produced many articles that were featured on Adventist.news covering session programming.
And that's not all. Did you know that our global church family is made up of over 21 million members who speak many different languages? So, to effectively communicate what mattered, we at ANN decided to take on the tremendous task of covering all business sessions, worships, and special reports in not one, but 4 languages. However, we did not stop there. Today, ANN continues to produce content in English, French, Spanish, and Portuguese for all to enjoy and share.
As we welcome the new year, ANN will bring more encouraging and inspirational content for you and your family to enjoy. Our ANN website, Adventist.news, will feature hundreds of articles highlighting the church's work around the world. These articles will feature how General Conference departments, GC initiatives, and other Adventist services, organizations, and corporations are moving the mission of the church forward. ANN will also continue to share news stories about what is taking place in global divisions and attached fields. And of course, ANN will also highlight remarkable baptism and evangelism stories.
Unfortunately, articles can't always get to the heart of every topic and offer a look into the depth of a story. Often, there are many more questions to answer. This is why ANN In Depth is coming back as a new video podcast to dive deeper into challenging topics impacting people all over the world. In this weekly series, we will wrestle with difficult questions and come to biblical conclusions to help listeners grow in their walk with Christ and others.
Here at ANN, we realize everyone has a story worth sharing. Because of this, we're excited to also introduce ANN Profiles. In this video podcast series, we will listen to inspiring life journeys from over 150 members of the General Conference Leadership Council, where they will open up about milestones and challenges they have experienced as church leaders. This series promises to be heartwarming and educational. This podcast is meant to mentor the future leaders of the church and inspire every listener.
Starting in 2023, you can get Adventist news straight to your email by subscribing to our weekly newsletter on Adventist.news. Don't forget also ANN on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. Follow for more inspirational content.
And of course, ANN Video will continue to produce weekly news episodes in English, Spanish, French, and Portuguese. And who knows, we may just add more. We invite you to join us in 2023 as we continue to share what God is doing through His church. We hope A&N leaves you filled with hope and inspired to share the good news with others. From all of us at the A&N, your official Adventist news source, we pray God's richest blessings upon you and your family as we enter this new year.